A little over 100 years ago, technology came into music in India for the first time and perhaps changed our listening experience like never before. This was 1902 when the first commercial recording of music took place in India. This phenomenon of the gramophone era actually was very much what women were part of. Women were at the forefront of this phenomenon. They are the ones who recorded more than anybody else. It was beneath the ustads to sing on a record which would sell, for instance. But it was the women who took on this challenge. It was a challenge. It was a new technology. They were the ones who really established the beginnings of the music market and the world of entertainment in India. And so, women on record, the stories of women who sang on the record, but unfortunately, there's very little record of them. That is what we want to bring to you with this project. आन बान जिया में लागी आन बान जिया में लागी जिया में बसी कैसे फंसी आन बान जिया में लागी आन बान जिया में लागी परन लागी तुम्हारे पैया तुम्ही हो मेहरबान सैया परन लागी तुम्हारे पैया तुम्ही हो मेहरबान सैया तुम बिना मोहे कलन परत तुम्हारे कारण जागी आन बान जिया में लागी आन. So this playful dadra, as we call it, from the semi-classical genre, was also rendered on the record by the first diva of the gramophone era. Gauhar Jan was her name, and she was really a trendsetter. But there were many others too. This part of the first, second, and the third decades of 20th century India actually made a seminal contribution to Indian music. The time at which they performed on this technology was not easy. For one thing, the technology was crude. When it started in the first decade of the 20th century, they had to sing into a wax horn, so they had to really literally dig their face into a horn, sing high-pitched so that the voice could be embedded into this wax horn. And then the records were subsequently published in other parts of the world. What was also happening is they were in a way also documenting this highly exalted Indian musical tradition that we all take so much pride in and that we'd like to sort of preserve, document, and take forward. This was also an important effort in documenting that wonderful body of work. What they were also very clever at is the various genres, different kinds of music that were recorded. So they would sing the khayal, they would sing tumri, dadra, ghazal. They would also sing the spiritual stuff, bhav geet, bhakti geet, soz, marsiya, you name it. And some of them were really dexterous at handling the different kinds of genres and could record everything very prolifically. And the versatility really came out of the skill that they had acquired through their training and through the practice, taaleem and riyaz, which is really like the backbone of sustaining Indian music. And to be able to sing something like a khayal which is basically, it means a thought, is one of the most evolved, languorous genres of North Indian classical music. So I'm going to sing you a little khayal that was also recorded in this sort of the first decade. यार नजर नहीं आंदा यार नजर नहीं आंदा वे रहंदा वे इन गलियन में मेरा यार नजर नहीं आंदा वे रेंदावे इन गलियन में मेरा यार नजर नहीं आंदा आवे मेरा यार नजर नहीं आंदा आवे. And at the end of the recording, they would have to announce their names. And this happened till 1910 because the records were getting published elsewhere. So it would be something like this. Deem tana dere na, tum tana dere na, nadir tana dere na tadare tadani. Yalalali, yalalala, yalalalala, deem tana dere na, tum tana dere na. Mera naam hai Zora Bai Agrewali. So they would have to do this at the end of the record. And you know, it's very interesting because for different women, it was a different assertion. So Gauhar Jan, for instance, came up with, she really tried experimenting with the announcements. So at the end of it, there was like, Gauhar Jan, Morris Lane, Kolkata. Or she would say, my name is Gauhar Jan, champion. So it was also an assertion of their identity, how big they were and how popular they were. The gramophone actually, between 1902 and 1908, when they had the first set of tours, 5,000 records were generated at that time alone, in those 5 years. And subsequently, when companies started coming into India and there was this commercial success with the record itself, there were a good 500,000 records that were generated in the first half of the 20th century, and we can barely access a quarter of them. And even these are lying in, archives or with personal collectors. So, we just put together a bunch of advertisements which were appearing around, say, till about the 1930s to tell you how the machine was becoming popular. And what it was doing, interestingly, was getting more and more people to listen to music. So what was earlier happening in the salon had now moved into the studio, and this provided a certain it sort of democratized the listening experience. So there were little chai walas or there were little rickshaw walas who would have these machines, and people would center around that and listen to a recording. So this was becoming an important social event in people's lives. So much so that, there were riddles, there were songs, they would do these mehfils of who's heard how much and who's not heard how much. So it had become really like this, very much a part of their existence at that time. I'm going to sing you a song, which is one of these, as we would say, ghar mein chalta firta song. Pahine kurta par patloon, aadha phagun, aadha June. Pahine kurta par patloon, aadha phagun, aadha June. Baba purbi dhun mein gaaye, बाबापुर भी धुन में गाए, बेटा अंडा दूध उड़ाए, घर माँ बाजे ग्रामोफोन, आधा फागुन आधा जून. हाँ, घर माँ बाजे ग्रामोफोन, आधा फागुन आधा जून. बाबा सूखी रोटी खाए, बाबा सूखी रोटी खाए, अम्मा आलू भून खिलावे. बाबा सूखी रोटी खाए, अम्मा आलू भून खिलावे, घर माँ बाजे ग्रामोफोन, आधा फागुन आधा जून. घर माँ बाजे ग्रामोफोन, आधा फागुन आधा जून. And also, while I'm at it, I'd like to share a riddle, which also was apparently people used to. It's in Hindi, but they use, it's an interesting metaphor, the Indian bread, the roti. They use it as a metaphor for the, the gramophone record itself. So that's what this riddle is centered around. So it says, roti ek lagati chakkar. Roti ek lagati chakkar, us par rakha bhala. Bhala mane sui. Roti ek lagati chakkar, us par rakha bhala. Jhoom jhoom dayan sur mein gati. Jhoom jhoom dayan sur mein gati, roti ka hai muh kala. और उसके बाद क्या कहते, बताइए क्या? So what is it? It's a gramophone record, essentially. And even the advertisements that we saw, there was a lot of hierarchy that was happening in terms of the popularity of the singers. And there's this wonderful ad that I want to share with you around 1916, where it says, "Miss not the golden opportunity. Miss not the golden opportunity. Lucky he who hastens to taste the honey of life. Lucky he who hastens to taste the honey of life. Unlucky he who stays at home with his wife." So the gramophone was actually really paving the way for other singers. And gradually, what happened, particularly towards the nationalist movement around the 40s, is that there was a certain kind of a marginalization, a displacement that was happening, which eventually led to a situation where I think a lot of these women have just been forgotten, have been taken away from the history of Indian music. So there are stories, and there are many stories of struggle. I think what we feel fortunate about in being able to do this, Women on Record, is that bringing back into a contemporary space, again, the same intersections between performance, technology, and music. Today that I can actually sit and sing whatever it is that I feel like, I see that there is a continuum which was perhaps set off by these divas, these Baijis of their time. And on that note, I'm going to end with a Tumri, a beautiful piece in the Rag Bhairavi, which was actually sung by another beautiful woman, Janki Bai Chappan Churi. रसीली तोरी अखियाँ जिया रसीली तोरी अखियाँ जिया इन जो बना पर व्याकुल जानकी इन जो बना पर व्याकुल जानकी तोरी देखी सुरतिया जिया रसीली तोरी अखियाँ जिया इन जो बना पर इन जो बना पर व्याकुल जानकी तोरी देखी सुरतिया जिया Thank you.